Okay, ruffle shuffle the cards here. Change the energy up. I've got the Healing Light Tarot this morning. And we're just going to look at the political realm. Not my favorite thing. I really will be so glad when this is over and I can read on more elevated things all the time rather than the drama of politics. But it's part of what we're dealing with now, what we're going through. And again, it's the big reveal of things that need to be changed, the undercurrent of the shadow that's been here for so long. As we are moving into the age of Aquarius, and time to break through into something more elevated. So the first thing you have to do with that is flush it out. Okay, you get the toxic drama. I just see like this cesspool of toxic drama where things have been festering and stagnating, and we need to build these trenches and bring in some flow so that clears out, okay, so that we can get some clean things coming in and get rid of the toxicity that's just been there brewing for so long. Now, say what you will, the one good thing that's happening with Trumpenstein is the big reveal of how much just negativity and darkness has been there, but has been successfully covered over for so long, which is now being shown for just how dark it truly is, so that we can say, look, we're so done with that. Maybe some people just need to get so sick of it before they're ready to make the changes. So that's what I see is happening now with it. So let's see what the cards say. What can you tell me about the political realm now? Pushback is happening. Okay, people are feeling pushed to the edge, and we have this incoming things that are going on. Now that could also be Trump pushed to the edge more and more as incoming, or it could be the people. But let's pull more cards and see what it says. So energy coming into it, gaining strength. Okay, so more pushback is coming in is what it looks like. It's gaining strength. Okay, and people are ready to fight back. They've had enough is what it's looking like from that. Above it, yeah, wanting justice. We keep pushing for justice. We see ones like Katie Fang, which are taking them to court. And we see ones like Todd Blanche trying to tap dance around issues, but she's, not going to let it go. Like a dog with a bone. She's just going to continue to gnaw on that. And it's about standing up. It's being ruled by the actions. And we want to have the rulership of what? Justice. The actions of justice. So a lot more pushback is happening, gaining strength. People have had enough. So let's see what we have going today. It's about the world view. We want to change the world. We say that we've had enough of this. The challenge with it is the wealthy, okay? The wealth, the reality of the wealth of drama. And those that have been in power for so long have been the wealthy. So let's see what we have above it is the Page of Cups. What people have been fed. So what are the messages coming out? Are they feeding us stinky fish? Or are they feeding us genuine spirituality, genuine things of benefit, okay? For justice, we want to feed people the genuine things of aiding. And so the foundation is this mental retreat the world is saying, again, we're retreating from having those of wealth in power. That's what it looks like. The wealthy in the world, the message is being put out is people are mentally retreating from that. We're wanting to take actions in hand and saying mentally we are done with elevating these wealthy and letting them continue to get away with the things they've gotten away with for years. It's time for them to pay their fair share. It's time to take them out of power and not give them so much power over others. So potential outcome is, the Hierophant. Coming to a more spiritual view. In the positive, this is coming to more elevated, the keys of understanding. In the negative, it is using religiosity, dogma, drama, okay? So this has been, and the dogma of the rich have been used through many times churchiology, drama as well, and have railroaded genuine things. Now we see this as a fact. When you see so many of the evangelicals, I call the evil angel churches, that have put Trump on a platform and elevated him. Or you see the dogmatic drama of those that say they are Christian, what do they call it? Christian nationalists. It's basically Nazism with a new face. Okay, it's the same thing of that. Railroading, misusing, abusing religion, turning into dogmatic drama rather than the higher elevated teachings. They always stay in what? The Old Testament. They never really talk about Yeshua ben Joseph. He came as a reformer of Judaism. He came as a reformer to bring more elevated teachings in. Okay, rather than this worshiping of the golden calf, rather than this, so many things that have been done in the Old Testament of beating people over the head and using a cudgel. He wants to bring in the more elevated. Against love there is no law. Okay? If you are in compassion, if you're in love, then you're not going to be abusing. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Okay? So all of these things, the more elevated readings, they don't go there. They stay in the Old Testament, fire, brimstone, hell, damnation, etc. As a way of rulership. They have used religiosity as a way to corral people rather than giving the more elevated teachings and understandings of Yeshua ben Joseph to elevate humanity. Okay, outside influence is star. Now again, in the positive, these are the more elevated things coming in now. The age of Aquarius, this new energy coming in. In the negative, these are the ones that are the narcissistic, that put themselves on the platform of ego again and misuse and abuse religiosity into this dynamic of the wealthy, putting them on elevated platforms. Okay. So let's see what we have above it. Above it, Page of Pentacles. So yeah, message about this new reality coming in, which is geared towards more justice coming in and being fed messages that are elevating, that are, again, feeding you in something beneficial. The foundation is things are in motion, okay? When it comes to breaking through this religiosity, this stagnant, this dogmatic cudgel, and bringing in again more elevated things, The actions in hand, our people are done with it. They're retreating mentally from the wealthy that have been ruling the world for so long, and they are getting open to moving forward. And this is in our political realm too. We have to continue to push forward, continue to stand for rights, continue to push for fairness, equality across the board, etc. So what we have here is the King of Pentacles, or again, what you're being ruled by, or understanding reality, okay? The control of it. It's about truth, the Queen of Swords, coming to absolute truth and looking at the nightmare, the things still weighing down on people mentally, what they are, again, in fear mode about. Usually nightmares are caused by what? Fear, lack, the things the dark side has used to control people for so long. If you can get people in fear, the truth of it, if you can get them in fear, then you can rule over them, okay? Because that dark side feeds on fear. So you want to feed the dark side, go into fear. If you want to close them out, then close off the fear. Don't be in fear. Have some understanding that the universe wants the best for you. Okay, so open to that. So this is about the Knight of Wands. We are charging forward, seeing from a different viewpoint the sacrifices perhaps have to be made, and the overturning of what? The Republican agenda. Okay? Now it's interesting, in the Republicans we have the, what is that called? The Jewish religion, mystical religion, and they have this, and I can't think of the name of it at the moment, but you know what I mean, okay? And it's, for them, it's been about control, domination, control, mental, and messages being put out. So we see realistically what's being worked on is about the rulership of mind, new ideology, the things being struggled against with what's coming in, and these are the choices we're making in life, the life path we're walking, okay? And the burdens that we take on, and things that it's time to walk away from, okay? Emotionally, again, walk away. Don't get drawn into that loop. Walk away from it. Say, I'm not participating in that, okay? I'm not going there. I'm not going to participate in that, okay? You can do that all you want, but I'm done with that. I'm just not going there. So rapid motion, we're looking at the long-term reality. And what are the desires that one has, and understanding the web, the mental web that sometimes people get themselves caught in, okay? It's like the spider to the fly, get you caught in this mental web when it comes to rulership, etc., and wanting to look as if they're strong when it comes to the dark side, the dark deeds that they're doing. But understand this is the tower moment for them and their lovers as we continue to go through, because the spiritual path is a singular path. You have to do it yourself, and you have to be willing to root out the dark drama and look at it realistically, understand what feeds it, and cut off that energy for there, so that that end can come into place and we can have transformation into what the new reality, okay? So it's about no longer feeding the dark side drama, whether it's ego-based or whether it's, again, relinquishing your energy to someone else, okay? It's time, and this was the political read it's supposed to be, but it's going into the spiritual aspects of it. It's time again to bring in this new energy, push back, and no longer allow them to railroad you into something that they can control, okay? It's time for that control to end, and it's time to not buy into that drama any longer. Time to move forward and say, I'm not going to play that, okay? You're going to have to go play by yourselves over there. Fight amongst yourselves, you know, go over there. Wear whatever hat you want to wear and fight amongst yourselves. But we're not playing that anymore. We're not going to do that. Okay, and just continue forward and do what brings you joy. Do what, again, elevates you and takes you out of that space of despair and angst and anxiety and fear mode, etc. And see the positive coming in as the light was coming in here. Look at that beautiful light. It's got some different colors in it. So the light comes in and more light is coming in. And again, as more and more light comes in, the more the shadow is going to react. So don't be surprised if you see all kind of people being triggered over little of nothing and going on a warpath, and let them have the warpath by themselves, okay? They can run out their own energy on that. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate all of you. Much love and light, and let's continue forward. I'm getting ready to go pedal it down the road. The puppies have been out. They're all curled up over here. I just can't believe how much puppies can sleep in a day. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online. And oh my goodness, that light is really coming in. Look at how it's just got, can you see the different colors in there? Very interesting, very nice. I like the light.